What's up, everyone? It's been a while since I've done any videos. I felt like it was long overdue that I start making some more content. I decided that I would do something with you that I do with the guys here in the program. Me and a brother of mine are over. You see, every morning we have a 30-minute meditation. My brother or I will read some kind of content and then open up a discussion about what we read. Now, one of my things I like to do is I will read some type of story, some kind of fable, like Aesop's fable. And after I read the story, I will explain what the story means in relation with everyday life or recovery. And after that, I'll ask a question ask everyone to go around the room and discuss how that story personally relates to them. So my goal right now is to do at least one a week on here, and hopefully I can get people to thinking about their own lives, their own recovery, or just how they relate to the story in general. So here it goes. The first story is the burdens of the past. A man carried 2 heavy suitcases everywhere he went. One was filled with all the mistakes that he had made, and the other with all the wrongs others had done to him. These suitcases weighed him down tremendously, making every step forward very difficult. One day he encountered an old friend who had gone through many of the same hardships that he had himself gone through. The friend noticed that the man's burden, and he asked him, he's like, "Why are you still carrying those bags?" The man responded, "I need them to remind me of where I've been and what I've gone through." And then the friend smiled very gently, and he's like, "But you've already lived through those moments. You don't need to carry that anymore." Hesitant but intrigued, the man put down the suitcases for the first time in many years. And instantly, he felt lighter and began walking with ease, realizing that holding on to the past had been preventing him from truly moving forward. I feel like that's a really, really good story. Because it's a story that we all can relate to in some sense or another. We've all have done things that we've regret, that we've carried around, that's burdened us, and we've carried around the wrongs that other ones does to us. The story highlights how the weight of our past mistakes and the wrongs others have done to us can hold us back. Often we think we need to keep those memories close as a reminder, but in reality, they prevent us from moving forward, especially in recovery. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means freeing ourselves from the unnecessary burden of reliving those pains. Now, how I personally relate to this in some way, one of my burdens I carried for many years involved one of my cousins. He wasn't just a cousin to me. He was more like a brother. He was my best friend. He was always there for me, and I would do the same for him until our lives had taken 2 very different paths there for a while. I started using drugs, and my cousin had began to face serious marital problems and issues. During that time, I crossed the line and got involved with his wife behind his back. So I dismissed it as if it didn't matter, but things changed when his marriage had ended, and he in turn had got involved with a live-in girlfriend that I was with at the time. I began to hold deep resentments towards him for what he'd done until I realized that my actions were far worse than the actions that he'd done wronged against me. Now, don't get me wrong is wrong, no matter how you look at it. However, I had betrayed him in a way that was far more damaging. While I was in a relationship with a woman who, how can I say this respectfully? She was very loose in her approach to sexual intimacy, and ultimately she was just someone I should not have valued as much as I had at that point in time. However, my cousin, he had been married to his wife for many years. She was the mother of his children and the love of his life. I knew this. My betrayal went much deeper because it wasn't just a casual relationship. I had violated the trust of someone who had always stood by me, no matter what. For a long time, I carried the weight of that guilt and shame, and it took me years to realize to move forward, I needed to let go of that burden and forgive myself, accepting that I cannot change the past, but I can definitely learn from it, grow from it, and move forward. So, my question for you today, you can share in the comments below if you'd like, if you're comfortable enough, or just think about it to yourself. Think about the own suitcases of burdens you carry. What's been holding you back? What's been preventing you from moving forward to the next step in your life? So I do suggest, if they are still weighing you down, to share with someone. Share it with someone. Trust me, it will lighten your load. So the question is, what suitcases from your past do you still carry, and how can letting go of them help you move forward in your life or with the next step of your recovery? That's all I got for today. Thank you. Have a blessed day.